tonight in Philadelphia, where Vice President Kamala Harris and her new running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, kicked off their first event together. The Pennsylvania event is step one of a battleground state tour for Harris and Walz this week. That includes stops in Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, and Nevada. Harris's campaign has already raised an astounding $20 million since she announced Walz would join her on the ticket this morning. White House correspondent Serena Marshall joins us live from Philadelphia with the very latest. Serena, I mean, Josh Shapiro was the odds-on favorite, and now we have just seen the two of them, Walz and Harris, on that stage. What seemed a pretty electric scene, which is exactly where you are. How did Walz seal the deal?
Yeah, Lauren, I mean, you could really kind of feel the energy, the chemistry between Walz and Harris during the event today. Now, it just ended a few minutes ago, already cleared out, but when they were on stage, the crowd really was electric. I think that was the term you just used. And when I was speaking to a campaign advisor earlier this morning and asked about that, they told us that this selection process had to do with that chemistry, that she wanted somebody who had a strong record, who could bring the messaging, the fight to the Trump-Vance ticket, but also someone who had that personal rapport with her that she could connect to, and you really saw that when the two of them took that stage together. Now, during those remarks, Harris emphasizing his biography, saying that he's not just a veteran, a teacher, a farmer, and a governor, but he's somebody who understands the middle class, and that's what she wants to focus on if she wins in November, strengthening the middle class. Here's what she said during those remarks.
A leader who will help unite our nation and move us forward. A fighter for the middle class. A patriot who believes, as I do, in the extraordinary promise of America. So, Pennsylvania, I'm here today because I found such a leader. Governor Tim Walz of the great state of Minnesota.
Now, she also, the vice president, commented on his record while he was in Congress, saying he fought to protect the Affordable Care Act, ensured workers' rights during his time as governor. Those are all things, Lauren, she said, were important to this fight as they hit the road heading to Wisconsin tomorrow.
All right, and Serena, you know, there's that word weird again that came up tonight. Also, I think even a joke slightly in there throwing it about the couch, which these are all just things that have blown up on the internet. It seems like this ticket is planning on making that idea a central piece of their attack on the whole weird concept. How did that work in the room, though?
Oh, it was definitely received well here, Lauren. Some of the largest applause of the night came from those kinds of lines from Walz. He really wasn't holding back at all. He was taking the fight directly to Trump, directly to Vance, and that is something, again, that Harris wanted in her running mate.
Donald Trump sees the world a little differently than us. First of all, he doesn't know the first thing about service. He doesn't have time for it because he's too busy serving himself. He mocks our laws. He sows chaos and division. And that's to say nothing of his record as president. And make no mistake, violent crime was up under Donald Trump. That's not even counting the crimes he committed.
Now, Lauren, you mentioned he also brought back that weird as hell is what he said, creepy. Remember, that weird line was really his baby in some ways. He was the architect behind that fighting line, the one that kind of took off on social media that Democrats have really capitalized on since he said it during an interview. But one of his biggest applause nights came when he challenged Vance to a debate. It's still a question of whether or not that VP debate will happen. Now that the Harris and Walz ticket is set, we'll have to see if the Trump-Vance team accepts their challenge to a debate.
All right, Serena Marshall reporting from Philadelphia for us. Thank you very much.